Hi and welcome to this tutorial about creating a sketch from a photo in Photoshop. There are actually two ways of doing this, and I'll have a second tutorial coming up very soon about how to do it with a photograph of a person. But for buildings, straight lines, and hard edges, this system works really well. And so you can see here, this is what the final file is going to look like. You can download this file. It's called Grand Building. It's located on my website. It's a really simple process. Here we go. What we're going to do is take your background layer and we're going to duplicate it, and I'm going to go to image adjustments, desaturate, take out the color. Then I'm going to duplicate it again, so take your background copy and drag it down, and we'll take one more background copy and drag it all the way down. So you should have three black and whites and then a color at the bottom. Now you can turn your first background copy 3. We can turn it off, but we can also name it multiply. Okay, the one right below it, we're going to double click on that one and name it invert, and you can just leave the last one as background copy. The first multiply should be turned off. What invert we're going to do with is first we're going to hit down Control I, and that is going to invert it. You could also go to image adjustments, invert right there. So invert the image, and then we're going to change the layer blending mode to color dodge. It should pretty much get rid of your entire image, and that's just fine. Then we're going to go to filter, other, offset, minimum right there. Minimum, and voila. You can change your radius a little bit. I like it a little bit smaller there, so 1, 2, or 3 is probably going to be good for this kind of image. And okay. And that's pretty much it. Now I like to fine tune it just a little bit by taking this multiply layer and turning it on, and then turning the opacity for the multiply layer all the way down, I don't know, something around 20. And you can see the difference. It just sort of gives a little bit of grayscale and gray tone to it. So that's it. That's the simple version of using the minimum filter to create a sketch from a photograph. By the way, before I go, one neat thing you can do is turn off the eyeball for your background layer, and you get this really cool sort of 70s poster-like effect. Check out the other tutorial for doing the same sort of sketch idea to people. It's not quite as easy. Bye-bye.